Hi, welcome to our show.
Well, hi, everybody!
Coming to you somewhat live and semi-weekly from the Quad M World Headquarters located in Helena's scenic North Valley. It's the Quad M Show with your hosts, TJ and Jason, featuring new kid Steve and the Coonswallers. And now, segment 1.
And Marty will be with us shortly, post-haste.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's what he says.
Well, that's what he says. You know? Although he didn't use the kid as an excuse this time.
No, he didn't.
He just said, "I'm gonna be late." like he's fucking Cher, like he's goddamn diva now or something.
Well, he's got to get he's got to get all made up, get his hair did.
gotta look good for my audience. It says. Speaking of divas, we talked about it to you guys last week, and of course, as you see the show title, Steve was successful in his man on the street Q&A.
Oh yeah.
Of course, you know, being what it is, and us being quite, I'm sure we'll just call it the Q and Gay.
I like the name. It did not occur to me to call it that.
The Quad M Q and Gay. That's what.
It's a good time. I had a really good time doing it. Actually.
And here's what I'll say after going through it, after listening to the clips and all that, I will say this, Jason, educational.
Very.
I learned.
It's not just gay pride. It's LBGQ2,
C3PO,
plus
PDQ. Yeah, the whole
it's
batch of
everybody.
And there's phrases and terminology and items that I never knew about. So. and I thought I was well versed on some of the freak flag shit. No, I don't even know.
It was fun. I'll tell you.
So we can look forward to that in second segment there. But of course, as always, get ourselves going here. Give out a little bit of love to the folks giving us the love right back. Thank you so much for tuning in, checking us out, all you folks, including you guys out there in Salem, Oregon, Clifton, New Jersey,
Jersey, son.
Plainfield, New Jersey.
Jersey, son.
Isn't that where you're from?
Yeah, I'm from South Plainfield.
Oh.
So,
yes. I didn't know there was a rivalry between the North and the South over there.
I don't know if there is or not.
You got friends checking out the show back home?
Maybe.
Well,
that's definitely in the area. I grew up there.
Family and friends, tell them.
Plainfield, New Jersey. Yeah, no, totally. I'll have to find out who's listening. Yeah. I got to find out. If it's a family member, I'm sorry.
You're going to find out some shit.
My bad.
The home office is here in Helena, Montana. Oak Ridge, North Carolina. Union City, California. Hey, Derek. Ogden, Utah. Minneapolis, Minnesota. And Milken, Colorado.
Milken,
Colorado.
With no G?
With no Milken.
E-N. Milken. Okay. Gotcha.
Milken.
Like a milking maid.
Milken cow.
Okay.
Milken Co. Colorado. Okay. And to all you foreign listeners out there, a pleasant and joyous tidings, knee howdies. Knee howdies to you for the Philippines, Canada, the Northwest Territories. We got a fur trapper listening to us up there.
Nice. Well, what else has he got to do?
Bless your pea-picking heart. Well, chase beaver and listen to the Quad M show.
Exactly.
Indeed. Ireland, China, and Spain. Thank you all for tuning in, checking us out, giving us a what for to here and there.
Listening to TJ usually chases off beavers, so maybe he's just up for a challenge.
No, we've proven otherwise, my friend. We have proven otherwise. Quick little follow-up to last week's Father's Day fucked up bracket.
Oh, yeah.
You
did a poll, I saw.
I did the poll. I put the poll up. And the results are in.
Okay.
A resounding 87% on Twitter and 80% on Facebook has decided Darth Bundy.
Okay.
Darth Bundy.
Yeah,
Darth Bundy. I voted as well, so I would be in there as well. It was pretty clear cut. Al Vader, not so much.
No.
Darth Bundy, the official dad of the Quad M show.
Right on.
So now that we got the main crap out of the way, Jason, good sir, how was your week, dude?
How do I put this? I was busier than a three-legged cat trying to bury shit on a linoleum floor.
Oh fuck!
But it's done now.
Yeah.
Looking forward to sweeping in tomorrow till like maybe 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. I wake up early for work, and no matter what, I'm just up 7, 8 o'clock.
When the internal clock is set, fucking
it's just
forget
there.
about it.
Sometimes I can go back to sleep. Other times, nope. It's just now you're up.
Yeah. It's dumb. It's dumb. Even up till like 3 o'clock in the morning fishing, still get up 7 o'clock. Ding.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
You ever wake up thinking you're late on a weekend? I do that sometimes.
I've only, the weirdest one that happened to me, this was when I was like, God, I want to say like 19, 20-ish, somewhere around in there. And I was working like 2, maybe 3 jobs at the time. And I was working at, it's funny, 2 out of the, all 3 places are now closed, so I can use names freely because they're all fucking out of business now. I was working at the bakery in County Market. I was working stock crew at Shopco. And I was a swamper at the local titty bar.
Ugh.
Not as gross as one would think.
Okay.
Not
we'll
a lot
believe you.
Not a lot of fluids.
It's actually now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, see now I got to edit that out. But
that's a Christian establishment, damn it.
That's it's quality, and they're not sponsors. No, I just edit that. We'll clean that out. Yeah, god damn it. So, anyways, and I make that comment every time I go in there too. I remember this is where the rail was. God damn.
Right.
How about that? I'm barely getting any fucking sleep. And of course, my girlfriend at the time is pissed off because we'd have happy time, and then I'm out like a fucking light. Because,
like most men.
Well, I mean, dude, at 19, it's like, fuck, I don't care. Let me catch your breath. All right, let's go again.
Yeah.
Whereas, again, I'm barely getting, like, I'm lucky if 4 hours of sleep occurs at this point in time. And I just remember I had a day off from one or the other and went to sleep because I was working the evenings at the county market. I came home, went to bed. And then, like, midnight, I woke up and I'm freaking out because I thought I had left, like, French bread in the proof box because we would have fresh French bread every hour at 4, 5, and 6. And for some reason in my dream, I thought that I forgot the 6 o'clock French bread. So in my dream, I'm sitting here thinking like it was like the 90s remake of The Blob. It was just going to be this crazed fucking French bread dough popping out of the fucking proof box and taking over the entire fucking store. And I wake up, I'm like, oh, I gotta go. And I was living at home at the time. And I'm running down. Oh my God, I'm fucking, sure. And my mom's like, what are you doing? I thought I left up for proof box. I left it for her. And she's like, County Market's been closed for about 4 hours now. If you had forgotten it, they would have called by now. Go back to bed.
Yeah. I would have just hit you.
And then and then I got another hour and a half sleep before I had to go to the bar at close time to get her cleaned up.
Right on.
But yeah, no, as much as like bodily fluids, really, it's number 1 and number 2. Very little number 3 I ever had to worry about because it was both bars.
I've never considered it as a number 3.
Yeah, no, that would
good.
be number 3. Yeah,
yeah, that's number 3. You're absolutely right. Yeah,
We leak a lot of stuff.
it's your third, your third
Lots of
type of
stuff that can
discharge.
come out of us.
Yeah, that's crazy. So snot is number 4, vomit number 5.
Yeah, I think.
How much number 5 were you cleaning up?
There was only one.
Yeah.
That I really ever remember. And it was like in a sink or something. And fuck, all you do is basically just pour a gallon of bleach all over it. That way, instead of being overwrought by, gastrointestinal smell, it's bleach smell.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I'm at the pool. Yay!
A buddy of mine posted on Facebook. He's, a bartender, and somebody threw up in the sink but clogged the sink and then tried taking the plunger that was in the bathroom, and they just made it worse.
Oh, Jesus,
and
no.
then left.
Oh, fuck.
And he took a picture of it, and he's like, motherfucker.
How quickly did Zuckerberg take that down, saying it was content inappropriate?
No, I think they left it up. I think you could show vomit. I mean, you could put pictures of Oprah up there, so vomit's not. It's like a close second, right?
Ah, I see what you did there.
Hey, a zinger to Oprah. We're gonna hear about this.
Oh, how about you, buddy? How was your week?
It was good. I mean, uneventful. Really, honestly, I'm in the same category as Bird over here.
In inquiring minds want to know. Not because there's so many people out there listening.
Oh yeah.
Last week's show, as we were talking about changing out the sectional for the bed.
Oh yeah.
How and she's not listening.
That's right.
You have
no,
forbade
she's
her?
Listening now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
I gave her the green light.
So now we can't fucking. Jeez. God.
Do it anyway.
Does she understand the fact that we were going to have some fair game
That
with
this show ruins relationships?
Yes.
Yeah, I think she has an idea. Sure.
How did it go, my friend?
It went well. I moved the bed for a reason, so. Plus, it was just time to grow up already, really. Even if it wasn't successful, I just needed a bed in my fucking room. But yeah, no, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't miss you guys one bit.
Took her out for the old Q and gay and got the engine all warmed up.
And I'm telling you right now, that's a pretty original date. You don't get that often. You know what I mean? Like normally guy, movie, dinner, walk down the park. No, we're interviewing for Pride Weekend. And she was standing right there for all those questions. So if she hasn't run away yet, I think she's not going to.
I think she'll be just fine. And so I guess later on you and we can do the over under as far as when she'll show up here on the show.
Oh yeah.
We'll see. Oh, he's already making bets.
He saw that. He's just sitting right there.
Yeah, I'll wait. What you got, man? What are you betting?
Well,
I'll let you win.
I was gonna say,
What the fuck? I mean, you can't make a bet like he's right there.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was doing. No, we'll make the real one later.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, yeah, it was just a really good weekend good week, man. Honestly, there was nothing much to report. Just went to work and then hung out with her for a long time. So
yeah,
it was fun.
Nice. And now, okay, and just as the quick follow up, and then the subject will be dropped. Mm-hmm. Curiosity bears this question: did you tell her about the one testicle beforehand, or did you surprise?
Oh, that's always an awkward fucking situation. Normally, you can rely on lights are off. First couple times, you're not really studying each other's bodies. You know what I mean? You're just kind of getting at it.
Wait, she probably already knows, wasn't?
Well, I would assume she would know by now.
No, I mean,
no.
didn't you take her on the date? Was the interview?
Yes.
And Mandy was there yelling about
Mandy
your one
was
ball.
there yelling one ball, but she was not there that night.
Oh,
I did
okay.
interviews 2 nights.
Okay.
I went Friday and Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she was with me Friday, and then Saturday night I went out on my own and did it. And
Okay.
I'm telling you, I didn't. Well, we'll get into it when we get into that segment. But yes, no, it's a good question, man. It is always an awkward conversation to have.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, just so you know, this is going on.
So then I guess does she know?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she knows now.
Somehow it feels different.
Joyce makes fun of me for my evil laugh. She says I have an evil, white person laugh. Just
Evil white person laugh.
You evil cracker.
You know, it is funny. Okay, so I will say this. With the girl that I am seeing right now, she is part Indian. Okay?
Which kind? Like native
Feather.
or... Okay.
Okay.
And it's the first time I've ever really explored outside the realm of white, right?
Yeah.
And she said to me the other night, she goes, "Thank God you don't smell like milk."
What the fuck?
Exactly, right? Puts a halt to everything, right? I'm like, what? I don't smell like, well, thank you, number one. I'm glad I don't. Number two, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, sometimes a lot of white people smell like milk. And I was like, okay, all right. Because it's understandable. Certain people have a smell. Black people have a smell. I've been in
Sure.
A lot of black houses, black families' houses. I had a lot of friends in New Jersey. There is a smell there. It's not bad by any means, but it is a smell.
Well, I think-
Same with like Asian people. There, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking. And a lot of that stems from diet.
Exactly.
You know.
Oh, now you're getting to my point here, friend.
Uh-huh.
So I never realized that maybe white people have a smell. We're all white. We don't smell it. You know what I mean?
You can stand your own brand.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there going, why don't I smell like milk?
Is there something wrong with me?
Do you guys have an idea as to why I probably don't smell like milk?
You're
It's not because of fucking ranch.
It's ranch consumption.
Not
It is
fucking
all in
ranch.
your bodies. It's pouring out your
Bullshit.
pores. Oh, it's leaking out all
Bullshit.
over the place.
Get the fuck out of here! You're sitting there fucking drinking milk straight from the teat, eating that cheese.
When
right?
did I do that?
I don't know.
You got video?
Just yeah.
You've been following me, man?
Oh, just wait till the second segment. We'll hear all about it.
I just thought that was really funny. I've never thought of that before, but apparently, just so you know, white people.
Hey, just so you know,
You guys-
you don't smell like milk, but you're missing a ball.
You can still grab a
Still-faced one
12er
nut.
and some pinners and go down by the river, eh?
if it makes any difference, I'm making fun of my own people when I do that. I am Chippewa.
Are you really?
Yeah. I'm not
What?
Chippewa Cree, French Canadian Indian.
Does that count?
Yes, it does. They're just as bad as the real thing, my friend.
Can you get into college for
No,
free?
I don't have enough to get. I don't have enough to get any of the money.
You can't get your sacred casino ground.
You
But
need a 23 and me that shit. Maybe you're.
In amongst the tribe, I'm more like second cousin, hey, cousin, and then it's a second cousin. That'd be where I'm at.
His Indian name Pale Boulder.
Who's that over there? That's TJ. Smells like milk.
Exactly. I made those jokes for sure.
Yeah. I mean, really, there's not. I mean, on my end, fuck. I mean, my life is as boring as fucking snail shit. But I will say this: I have put in an application for a new job.
Okay.
I've actually at the place where I'm at right now, I've even talked to my store manager because she was like, I know this isn't your final destination. I was like, no, I'm out trying to find the 40 and the full bennies and all that type of stuff. So I mean, it's not anything that I'm trying to hide that I'm looking for other employment. Oh God, I really hope I get this job.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get too much into the particulars as far as where and how and what it's all about, but it's basically it's cataloging cultural archives.
Oh, that is sweet.
Whether it be documents, filing documents or scanning them and imaging them,
Yeah.
or artifacts like stuff coming in from archaeological digs.
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Like those alien rocks that Jason's been chasing.
Exactly.
The crazy rock lady. Oh, yeah.
Put
I should
that in Area 51, TJ. Would you?
I should show you guys her video on the YouTube.
I know. It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
On the tube of you, as TJ would call it.
As I would, yes. But yeah, no, I mean, to the dawn of just dealing with all the fucking Montana history.
Yeah, you could see some interesting shit in that job.
I mean, how many fucking dinosaurs we have around here,
Right.
and the archaeological digs that go on. Oh yeah,
Pretty sweet.
and like 5% of the time you're on the road. So I mean, obviously, you're not going to see like the little plane line of TJ going to Nepal, with all the fucking shit. But
Fall off the edge.
yeah, exactly. There they are. Hi guys. But yeah, no, I this is one that I'm, and you never get the job you want, so I probably won't even get an interview.
Hey,
for
don't
it.
put yourself down like that. Positive thinking, man.
Well, but see that you play it off. You play it off like that. It's karma. I'll never get the interview. All of a sudden, they call up. That's how that shit
It's
works.
reverse psychology.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Karma's crazy like that.
Karma's a
Yeah, it
bitch.
is. I
But,
hope to one day have a job I enjoy.
But yeah, no, I mean, if I was to land that, that's dude, right there. Okay, that would be a career right there. I mean, yes, Quad M would still be Quad M, and then vacation time is used for going and doing the shows. Nothing on that's ever going to change.
I was gonna say, yeah, man, this job better not interfere
Oh fuck no.
with this up and coming
sounds like
juggernaut
a-
of a podcast.
Oh god
It's a-
no.
It's a Monday through Friday 40 hours a week type of job.
Yeah, and
That's
then
like
it's
a
just
state job.
And then it's just evenings. Evenings
Right.
is
And then swamping in the evening.
and then swamp the titty bar afterwards. Exactly. And also too, just as a quick informational type of a thing. After last week's show, I've actually been getting requests now for the Clyde the Attack Squirrel T-shirts.
Nice.
And I know I said this a couple weeks back, but I just want to make sure everyone kind of knows. As soon as the T-shirt ability to do them is there and set and ready to go, I'll make the announcements on the Book of Face, the Twitter, and all that stuff. But yeah, so now it's nice knowing that. Oh my God, I want that shirt.
Yeah.
I love building demand. I just hope we can get her going.
Clyde the Attack Squirrel.
Clyde the Attack Squirrel.
We'll make them limited editions at first.
Oh no!
You know what
I'm
I mean?
not gonna do it.
Oh, nah, man. Only 10 people get Clyde.
That may be like the max level sell.
Can Clyde, as an inside joke, be holding one nut? Can we have that?
Just one nut in his mouth.
Just one nut. Not in his mouth. Okay, it could be in his mouth.
Well, we could.
That's an inside joke.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. chubby little method eating squirrel with one nut.
Just
in his
one
hand.
nut.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I can find some.
And an uncircumcised cock.
Well, I don't think squirrels have moils.
All right, we'll just blur it out.
Unless you're looking for the job, or we can branch
For
out.
the moil thing? No,
we
I'm
can
good.
branch you out.
No, I'm good.
You know?
Man. Yeah.
Oh, those guys over Quad M, they got Steve, the official moil.
Yeah, we can start holding parties. Live streaming from the moil ceremony.
Sign your squirrel up today. All right, well, let's go ahead here then as we're waiting for the Marty to show up. Let's go ahead here. We'll wrap up the first segment, and we'll come back with...
FGS.
Hold on now. Let me start over.
Oh, it's
And
Alzheimer's kicking in.
It is. It's bad hip and Alzheimer's and everything.
Yep.
And we'll come back with a little bit of FGS and some hot takes. It's a Quad M show, gang. Stay tuned.
Have you checked out QuadMProductions.com lately? QuadMProductions.com is your direct access hookup to order the Enigma comic book series and download the Quad M Show podcast. Check the appearances page for upcoming events and contact us with any questions or comments. Don't be the only lonely soul who's missing out on all the fun. Visit us today at QuadMProductions.com. That's QuadMProductions.com. You're listening to the Quad M Show. Segment 2.
Welcome back to the second segment of this here Quad M show. And again, we're your hosts. I am TJ.
And one of these days, I'm going to click the blue button, Jason.
I'm going to click a booby.
New kid Steve's here.
And I'm Marty. Welcome back to the show.
Hey, he's back.
He's here. Everybody cheer.
Made it.
Good for you.
Martin.
Hey, you cousin, you smell like fish sticks and failure.
Hilarious.
And this segment is brought to you in part by Mirror Salon and Spa. Now, I know you folks have been seeing them pics online, and you say to yourselves, God damn, how do those boys get so smooth up and down? Well, a very small part of it's genetics. Big credit, however, goes to Shauna and all the fine folks over at Mirror.
A little subtle racism in this ad.
What?
You guys looking smooth up and down.
No.
Who is this, OJ?
The OJ and Sleepy Joe show. Oh. But if you're looking to get those hair, nails, spa, waxing, any of those needs met, go down, visit Shauna and all the fine folks over at Mirror. You tell them Quad M sent you, get $5 off any of the services they provide. What are you waiting for? Stop on in, walk-ins are welcome, or give them a call, 406-603-0644. Stop on in, 2043 North Last Chance Gulch in Helena. It's Mirror Salon and Spa.
Salon and Spa.
Tentacles. Oh, wrong edge.
Spare. Oh, boy. Glad to see you here, Mr. Martin.
It's good to be here.
Yeah.
It's been a busy last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Fucked up last 2 weeks, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes life gets in the way.
Right.
You know?
It does.
It's like I told Steve earlier. We're not getting paid for this motherfucker. So
No, we are not.
You make the time you can. Yeah. But you know what we do make time for?
Fred G. Sanford.
The Fred G. Sanford Award for Excellence in Stupidity.
Morons.
You're a moron.
Idiots.
Idiot.
Dullards.
You're always this stupid. Did you take lessons?
The FGS Award for Excellence in Stupidity.
Well, there's plenty of room. Steve's only got one.
What has 4 heads and 7 testicles?
The Quad M Show.
Ooh. Hey, Courtney, 1 or 2 for 1 deal on a shirt? Yeah, Clyde the Attack Squirrel and 4 heads and 7 testicles. It's the Quad M Show. Maybe maybe you ought to get Kinsey out of the car and up here, record us up some quick bumpers instead of segment 2. 4 heads and 7 testicles. It's the Quad M Show.
It should be balls. 7 balls.
No, testicles. Testicles.
Pickles. Get it?
Not while I'm drinking, you
How'd
bastard.
Joe Biden do it?
There you go.
Oh, so on the docket for this round of Fred G. Sanford, a follow-up from last week.
Yeah?
We got some information. We got some news.
Really?
Yeah. What came
Clyde
down?
is back.
Breaking news.
What came down on the AP wire? You got an Alabama man who was who has denied feeding methamphetamine to a so-called attack squirrel. Well, he considered it, that he considered his pet, has been arrested on new charges.
Oh.
So not just the squirrel charges. The Limestone County Sheriff's Office tweeted that 35-year-old Mickey Polk,
Oh, yeah. Mickey.
our boy Mickey,
Yeah.
he was caught Thursday night following a chase in which he rammed into an investigator's vehicle. Authorities had been seeking Polk on multiple felony warrants, unrelated to the squirrel he named.
Clyde. Oh, you got the name.
I got a name.
Oh.
It's not as good as Clyde.
No. Same motherfuckers.
Meth.
The squirrel he named D's Nuts.
Okay, maybe it's pretty good.
D's Nuts.
These nuts.
These nuts attack.
It's gonna get you. What's gonna get you? D's Nuts.
I bet you the squirrel's like the ringmaster here. I mean, he's in charge of the whole thing.
Squirrel is actually the fucking mastermind.
He was the one driving,
cooking the meth.
cooking the meth, ran into the cop car.
Now you
Poor Mickey's taking the rap.
you understand you're doing this for the family, Mick.
You busted my nuts here.
Oh, man. You think we can adopt this squirrel or something? We
Oh,
need to get
my
him.
They already turned him
We
loose.
should-
I don't give a shit about the crackhead. I want to know about the squirrel.
Yeah.
I want to know about D's
we do
Nuts.
know his name now, so.
And if he had felony warrants, why didn't they keep him the first time they arrested him?
Because squirrels can't
Well,
get
no, 'cause he-
Oh,
Not the
maybe.
squirrel.
You take it for the family. Oh yeah, so the attack squirrel D's Nuts, which was made infamous after police said they were warned about a meth-fueled squirrel that had been trained to attack. Polk told the Associated Press last week that he was working on a plan of turning himself into the authorities.
Working on a
Working on a
plan.
plan.
He's
He's a mastermind, you know.
Right.
He can't be.
oh wait, he's from Alabama. I got this shit locked down, yo.
But how do you work on a plan to turn yourself in? How does that work?
It's
Yo.
a simple one-step plan.
It is.
Well,
Sounds like you did it the hard way,
I
though.
think,
Yes.
I think it basically was D's Nuts had to tell him, you're taking the rap, you're taking the fall.
Yep.
You sure about that, boss? Yes. Yeah, Mickey. You taking the rap on this one,
Squirrel
Mickey.
gets off scot-free. He's in Georgia right now, starting up a new drug ring. I like this squirrel.
Squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeaking. You owe me $40.
Give me $40 and get the fuck out of my trailer.
Remember, Mickey, snitches get stitches. Okay, boss. The sheriff's office said narcotics investigators caught up with Mickey Polk while surveilling a motel in Killen. I'm guessing that's also in Alabama. I'm guessing.
Makes sense.
They spotted Polk leaving on a stolen motorcycle and chased him down. It just keeps getting better, don't it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, this guy's good.
Polk has been booked into the Lauderdale County Jail on charges of attempting elude, criminal mischief, receiving stolen property, and felony in possession of a pistol after it was discovered he had a .45 caliber handgun in his waistband. It's unclear whether or not he has a lawyer.
If he ends up dead in jail,
Are we talking Mickey or
Mickey.
D's Nuts?
no, D's Nuts is free.
D's Nuts is running wild.
Yeah. Right. So if Mickey ends up dead in jail, lead suspect is this squirrel man.
And like I said, D's Nuts is running wild.
Yeah.
The shirt will still be Clyde when it comes to us.
Totally.
I think I'm making
I like
that call
Clyde.
on that.
I
yeah.
like Clyde.
Clyde
D's
the
Nuts
Attack
is his
Squirrel.
middle
D's
name.
Nuts is pretty fucking good.
D's Nuts is classic.
Clyde,
Yeah.
Clyde D's Nuts.
Hey, when you say D's Nuts Attack, that's just funny. It's good stuff. Two meanings, really.
D's Nuts, get them D's Nuts.
Sick 'em.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I've seen our boy. Oh yeah, I've seen D's Nuts.
These nuts.
Well, congratulations to that guy.
So good on you, Mickey,
Yeah.
for coming up with that
That has to be a first.
convoluted plan to get yourself turned in.
Quad M history. Back to back.
A twofer, yeah. You ever done a follow-up?
Yeah, there's
think
been a couple follow-ups.
Has
A
there?
couple,
There?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, nothing too huge, and a lot of
Yeah.
them been like way off. It hasn't been something where it was that recent where the following week the news came down on it.
Right.
So yeah,
This is
so-
the lead story in Alabama.
third eye witness news.
Yeah, right.
There's some meth heads
In
looking for that
Alabama.
squirrel
Right.
right now.
In Alabama, it goes, the president's been shot. But in more important news,
There's an attack squirrel out on the loose.
President Trump
Probably-
rubbing elbows at the G5 seminar thing in Japan. But our lead story, D's Nuts is
Get
running
this.
wild.
Yep.
Yeah,
that Mickey boy's up to it again.
damn Mickey Polk, who's a cousin of half the staff here at
Fucking Alabama.
Walleye Witness News.
Walleye.
Shit.
The news chopper's a paper airplane that's folded wrong. we hear Walleye Witness News. We support Sleepy Joe and his run for president of these here United States.
Of course you would. I'm the best candidate. I mean, look at those guys.
Oh, fuck.
Now give me a hug.
Hugs across America.
But I gotta be behind you. Sorry.
Hugs from behind.
Hugs
2020.
from behind 2020.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Cousin, the safety word is maze.
Why are we dogging on the Indians, man?
No. Just you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the first time I've ever branched out. Yeah, it's the united colors of Steve.
You hear this? Do a couple interviews. Next thing you know, you're labeled. It's fucking bullshit.
All right. So the next one, and after talking about D's Nuts, it's probably a little anticlimactic. But our new FGS winner for this week. A Florida woman broke into her ex-girlfriend's home at 3 a.m. and assaulted her sleeping victim with a lava lamp.
Ooh.
That would hurt.
Yeah.
How did she assault her?
I'm guessing over the head. Investigators say that Chanel Hall, age 29, earlier this month, forced entry through the locked front door of the victim's Tampa area residence. Hall then went to an upstairs bedroom where the 26-year-old victim was asleep. According to a criminal complaint, Hall hit her ex. Hall hit her ex in the forehead with a lava lamp. The blow opened a gash on the woman's head that required several stitches to close.
Was it hot?
Lava.
Yeah. Because you would imagine a hot lava
If it was
lamp
hot,
is
it
a little
would have
bit
just
worse.
cauterized the wound as it made
I
it.
guess,
so,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it had to
It's
be
like a
cold.
lightsaber.
It had to be cold because all it was
Just
was
like,
stitches.
yeah, right.
There was
I think-
no lava burns.
Is there a single lava lamp left that's like still on? I mean, aren't
Oh,
they
they
all
still
like?
make them. You can.
Yeah, okay, but when's the last time you've seen a working lava lamp?
As long as there's a Spencer's, there will be lava lamps.
I guess, huh? And incense.
Goddamn hippies.
Oh yeah, no, I and this was unintentional, but I didn't realize. Yeah, you don't want to be shaking up a lava lamp because that'll fuck it up.
Does it?
Yeah, because my ex from way back had one when we were living together, and it got jostled. It got jostled really well.
Yeah.
And so instead of having like the really cool bloopity bloop type lava, it was like little fucking lava nuggets just kind of floating to the top and then coming back down.
I have a feeling there's a weird story behind how it got jostled.
Thought it was my shake weight.
Nice.
Hey, check this out. Put that fucker down. Let's see. Hall was booked on Monday on a felony charge, felony burglary with aggravated battery. She was also charged with criminal mischief, which is a misdemeanor. Hall was then released from the Pasco County Jail after posting a $650 bond. She has been, let's see here. It's been ordered by a judge to have no contact with the victim. The court complaint notes that victim and defendant were involved in a sexual relationship for approximately 10 months.
Lovers quarrel.
Bitches be tripping.
Yeah.
Be tripping.
Just crazy, angry post-lesbian relationship
Right.
anger and embitterment.
There's going to be a lot of Melissa Etheridge being played in those houses for the next couple weeks.
Indigo girls will ease the pain.
Come to my window. Ow! Wait, stop! That wasn't in the song.
We'll just put Katie Lang on heavy rotation. You know what the problem there was? D's nuts wasn't involved.
I was going to say, ain't got no bad.
Ain't got D's nuts. He'd have straightened that out.
Yeah.
Crazy bitch, chirp, 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 chirp.
Squirrel on meth usually does liven any conversation
Right.
or story.
Yeah. Yeah. You can have a church sermon. You throw a
Right?
squirrel on meth in there. It's all of a sudden interesting.
Little video with Benny Hill's theme running in the background.
He defiled the holy water.
Had to wash D's nuts.
D's nuts looking
Yes.
dirty.
These nuts
Okay.
were dirty.
We definitely need to get this squirrel.
Yeah, we need these nuts.
Start working on your squirrel impression.
I'll do that. Late at night.
Oh, so to you, Chanel Hall. Congratulations. You are this week's winner of the Quad M FGS Award for Excellence in Stupidity.
You dummy!
You dummy.
Oh, Demi. All right, now let's get ourselves into some hot takes.
News and notes from all four corners of the pop culture world.
And the sign gotta stay hot! You gotta stay hot! You gotta stay hot!
It's time for some hot takes.
Yeah. You should get an MP3 player with a bigger screen.
Well,
Yeah.
and this guy is a new one here too.
It's true, man.
Because you really looks like you're struggling.
I know.
Look at that thing.
Well, you've owned it since you could actually read it.
Oh, I am proud to tell you guys to fuck off.
Phones can play MP3s too.
I'm trying to read my MP3s.
Let me just put my readers on.
Let me put my cheaters on. Meh. All right, now. So now that we got this halfway set up and raring to go, Steve.
Yeah.
So this past weekend, after we were done recording last week's show and the night following,
Yep.
you had what we're proudly calling the Quad M Q and Gay.
Oh, yes.
So
Oh, yeah. And there was plenty of gay on it.
So give us a lead in. Tell us a little bit about what was going on, my friend.
Well, it was Pride weekend, last weekend. And we in Helena, surprisingly for maybe those people listening outside of the state, do celebrate Pride weekend with a big parade, drag show, the whole deal. So I went down there and interviewed a few people with our patented Quad M show questions.
The panache that is the
Yes.
Quad M show.
Yep. So they're not normal by any means. There was a guy up on stage. He was announcing some stuff. He was like the ringleader of the whole drag show and stuff. So I recorded. He started singing.
You didn't interview him?
Yeah, you couldn't get a hold of him. He was very busy.
Oh.
Very busy, man. Very busy.
He didn't think you were attractive.
I tried getting the drag queens, too. Not one of them wanted to do an interview.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Really?
that's what I thought.
I figured they would be like the first ones. Oh, yes.
Exactly, but no, they seemed very like I don't want anybody to know who I am type deal. It was
Oh,
it was
okay.
strange. I got the impression that it was definitely out of the question.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it was
You
weird.
should have told him I don't care who you are. I just want to
Yeah.
ask you some fucked up questions.
I told them it was all anonymous, but it was clear that they just did not want to be
Sure,
in the
sure.
spotlight, other than dancing
I was
in
gonna say
women's clothes
I
on
was gonna say
stage.
that's rather contrarian to what I know of them.
Did you say cunt?
I said contrarian.
Okay.
Contrarian.
They were contrarian.
Jesus.
All right, so the guy on stage.
Okay.
We got the pride flag raised above the state capitol.
There was a lot of people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, he doesn't sing in that one.
Cool.
Sorry, yeah. Marty's not impressed.
That's neat.
I did run into a straight girl.
How many people would you say there were there?
I ran into a straight girl and I asked her a few of the questions just to start it off. She was very annoying, though. Very annoying. I asked her... Okay, hold on. Here's this one.
Do you spit or swallow?
Depends how drunk I am.
What's the grossest thing that...
She would have that night.
I'm getting there.
Come on.
She was definitely in a swallowing mood that night, for sure.
What's the grossest thing that's happened to you during sex?
When he says, put it in my butt, and I say, what?
And she's talking about people, like a dude asking for her to put something in their butt.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Which
Yeah.
is very weird.
Super weird.
Yeah. It's a new generation.
If a dude farts during anal, is it still considered a queef?
Absolutely not, because he don't have no badge.
That's probably my favorite thing that she says. Because she don't have no man.
and after many repeats, okay, fine, that'll be cut out.
I ran into a few gay dudes that I interviewed.
I'm sure you did.
There were a couple down there.
Down where?
Oh.
Hey, that DJ's got a million of them.
What's the grossest thing that's ever happened to you during sex?
There was blood. We didn't know where it was coming from, but it was on us both somewhere.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we had no clue where it was coming from.
That is scary.
That is scary.
Yeah, just mystery blood. Nobody wants that.
Mystery blood.
Yeah. That's creepy.
Are you a top or a bottom?
I'm a bottom.
Really?
But I am dominant sometimes. I like to be a bottom.
Right. You are the first bottom that I've interviewed tonight.
Really?
Yeah. They seem to be very rare.
Everybody loves me talk.
They seem very rare, like a unicorn.
They are.
Rainbows, unicorns, and bottoms.
Dude, it seems nobody wanted to admit to being a bottom.
Here's the thing.
How many people did you interview?
A bunch.
You were like way into this.
What does that mean, sir?
Dude, play it back. Play it back.
Why?
I'm a bottom. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I haven't heard too many of them bottoms running around.
Well, you want me to replay it or what?
Well, yeah.
You are the first bottom that I've interviewed tonight.
You're the first bottom I've interviewed tonight.
You should have followed up with. Are you a gold star bottom?
What we can't see is Steve slipping him his number in his hand. You're the first bottom I've met tonight.
There's no video. I also asked him the official Quad M question of. I mean, it's the show's question, right?
Good. Yeah. Okay.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
Dinosaur. The raptor.
Nice. Velociraptor.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good choice, man.
Right.
Thank you very much for doing that. I really appreciate it.
Yep.
And on the note, he passed.
So, what'd you do to the guy on the right side of your stall? That was
tapping my foot.
I found a bottom.
I later on
hands him a note. It says, "If you're feeling frisky, check this box."
I later on found a very effeminate man who was claiming not to be gay. Okay.
Based on the audio I heard.
You guys tell me what you think, okay? He claims to be a straight man, but okay.
Are there any celebrities that you think are in the closet?
Yes.
Which one?
Jensen Ackles.
I'm telling you right now, we need to isolate that guy's laugh. Yeah. Because it's great. He was laughing the entire interview. And then he says Jensen Ackles like he's wishing it's Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles?
Jensen Ackles, do you think? Really? That was pretty good. I asked him what his grossest thing that happened to him during sex.
What's the grossest thing that's ever happened to you during sex?
Pussy.
Saran wrap. Okay, go ahead. So this girl was sketchy, and I was already horny, and I put a condom on and put saran wrap around the surrounding areas.
A question up front.
Yeah.
Was this gentleman of African American descent?
He was, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It was one of those deals where he definitely sounds like a gay black dude.
Yes.
He sounds like Lamar, or was that name Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds?
Lamar.
Yeah, it was Lamar. Okay. Yeah. No, he definitely sounded like Jensen Ackles.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him.
I'm sure you did.
I interviewed him. There was no saran wrap
We were in our
involved.
saran wrap diapers together.
we was raw dogging it.
He was the second bottom I found.
Hey, Sleepy Joe.
Fuck you guys.
Sleepy Joe. Top or bottom?
Oh, I'm always top. You know that.
I prefer behind.
Yeah. I get behind him.
Nice.
Thinking about it right now.
Jensen Ackles for the win.
Okay, so then later on I ran into two lesbians. I ran into two sets of two lesbians, and they were the most honest and open out of anybody I interviewed. I asked these first two if they've ever had sex with a married woman.
Have you ever had sex with a married woman?
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah?
Totally, for sure. I'm certain of it. I mean, I was really fucked up, but pretty sure I've had sex with a lot of women.
Are you?
She's had sex with a lot of women, is what she said. Then a few goofy questions.
Are you guys okay with the fact that you stole rainbows from leprechauns?
Certainly.
Yeah?
They don't deserve them.
Yeah.
They don't deserve them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's your guys. It's not the leprechauns anymore.
No,
Fuck the leprechaun.
Fuck that.
I gotta tell you, a lot of leprechaun hate on the streets. I don't know where that's coming from.
I don't know if we had the edit on this, but my personal favorite was, I don't remember if it was the black guy or whom it was, but when you asked the question about that, he's like, I'm Irish, so I get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it was definitely the black dude, yeah. Yep. Then I asked her really... All right, we'll do the gold star if she's the gold star.
Are you a gold star lesbian?
Do we all know what a gold star lesbian is now? Or a gold star gay?
After last week, yes.
Yeah, okay. It's a woman who's never had sex with a man and is a lesbian. Or a man who's never had sex with a woman.
Gotcha.
Know what a gold star lesbian is?
Neither one of us are gold stars.
No, okay.
What does that even mean?
Never had sex.
Never had.
She didn't even know.
I wish I never had sex with a man.
I'm a reborn gold star lesbian.
Born again lesbian.
Like a reborn Christian.
Okay.
Like they have sex and then they're reborn.
Like
so
anything
it
before
even
doesn't count. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I asked her, what's the grossest thing that's happened to you during sex?
Thank you. Okay,
What's the
yes.
grossest thing that's ever happened to you while having sex?
Dude, okay, so my ex-girlfriend wanted to have sex and I was still on my period and I had to take my diva cup out. And she finger banged me and had blood all over her hand and then it got all over us.
What's the cup? What's the cup?
The diva cup, it's like for your period, it cups all the blood in it.
Oh my god!
And I had to she fingered me.
Get out of here! That's crazy.
It was weird.
Okay, so a diva cup is apparently a little plastic cup that you stick up there, and it just...
I'm not Googling that.
Collects. I had no idea.
You don't need that in your history, no.
Dude. Whatever.
Do you have it where they were talking about pegging?
Oh, that's the next set of lesbians coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, the final...
lots of terms that I learned. Diva cup was probably the top of the batch right there.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is a diva cup?
Yeah, it was a little odd, for sure.
That's going to be, you know what, next year, let's go ahead and sponsor.
Cup.
Let's go ahead next year.
Mm-hmm.
We will sponsor, and basically we'll just have drag queens in like Nikes. We will sponsor the Quad M drag race, and we will call it the first annual Diva Cup.
Yo, I mean, if we can get people to do it, fuck yeah.
Just have them start to be like a three block sprint going
just down the walking mall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, for sure.
The first annual Quad M Diva Cup.
For sure.
And it's not based on who crosses the line first, but who crosses the line in the most style.
Yes.
That was a hell of a frolic.
Oh, this needs to happen. Yes, we need to talk to whoever's putting on that show. We need to get in on this.
So the last two lesbians I interviewed, they were the greatest.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes,
they were
the
so
next
open and honest about things. I asked them what's the grossest thing that's happened to them.
I mean, it's not exactly gross, but the most recent gross thing, I mean, I kind of farted when my boyfriend was going down on me, but... I mean, that was like, we were drunk.
When I had sex last
That is
week.
awesome. Good job.
I mean, I apologized, and he's like, well, it's a risk that comes with the territory. Like, there's a very thin strip of tissue that comes between the pussy and the ass, so if I'm doing it right, you're going to lose all sense of your bodily control. So, I mean, usually I...
You're not doing sex right unless they're shitting themselves?
Apparently.
We're all learning stuff.
I need to hang out with more lesbians.
Yeah. Do they talk about the one dude that freaked out in this clip?
No, that's the next one.
Oh, okay,
That
all
one
right.
I do give a heads up. That was just a straight up the force of my orgasm was so strong. It was just like, I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. Like,
It was
shit
his
happened.
fault because he was that good.
Exactly.
Shit happens. Shit happens.
She's a lesbian, but she has a boyfriend?
Okay, so yeah, this is something I learned. Okay. They're lesbians. They're bisexual. They're in what's called a group marriage. Okay? Where it is a big group of people that are all quote-unquote married to each other, and they all go to events and do sexual things to each other.
Jesus.
I know. These two girls were just so open. I talked to them like for 45 minutes. I mean, I got every bit of information out of them that I could, and it resulted in some pretty good stuff.
And if you listen to the uncut version of this,
Yes.
you get some interesting tidbits about our boy Steve over here too.
Maybe none of your damn business.
Whoa.
It does not involve anything involved in this next clip.
I've just been checking out Lunchbox.com. I'm kind of new to the
Fuck
scene.
you.
What's the grossest thing that's ever happened to you during sex?
Ooh. Oh my god, I can't believe, like, I've had enough to drink that this is fine.
That's what by the way, that was what I was looking for. Yes.
This is
who
fine.
I need a good ratio of gay and drunk.
God, this was over a decade ago. I was playing with anal beads with somebody that I was hooking up with. Like, we had never met before. And he pulled out the anal beads, and some fecal matter definitely, like, came out.
Ooh.
And it was right at orgasm. Like, it was just, ugh.
Oh,
it was that.
Yeah.
So two things that I'm getting out of this. Number one is that apparently, like in that culture, first time, usually first time it's just kind of the vanilla experimental. No, we're going straight to anal beads.
Yeah. And you don't rip those out, I don't think, right?
I don't know.
And apparently Marty's right.
Nice.
So you don't just like put a foot on her back and pull her off the
Lawnmower. No, I don't think that's how it works.
Better check the plug on this sumbitch.
And apparently is Marty right? Yeah, Marty's right. Yes, lesbians don't have an orgasm unless they're shitting themselves.
These two hated leprechauns too. I don't know what the fuck's
Are you
going
guys
on.
concerned that you stole the rainbows from the leprechauns?
Yeah, I lose sleep over it.
Do you really?
I do. I'm like, oh my
Fuck
god.
the leprechaun.
Oh, fucking fuck the leprechaun. Oh my god.
I mean, I will fuck the leprechaun.
Oh, so she literally meant like
I fucked a leprechaun. Maybe that should be another shirt too. Just a giant rainbow, and underneath, fuck the leprechauns.
fuck the leprechauns. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. They go into what is called pegging. Do we all know what pegging is?
Yeah, we've seen Deadpool.
Yeah. Yep.
I've done some pegging, yeah.
Oh, it's fun.
It is.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm more of a
like,
fan
the thing
of the
is like
fist.
being aware of like
Pegging is
when a girl.
So there was a friend with me.
Who's the one that pipes up about
Yeah.
what pegging is?
There was a friend with me, and he was like, "What's that?" And he had no clue. And then they go into detail.
Pegging is
when a girl puts on a strap on. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
You
it's a lot of
goddamn
fun.
freak.
It can be very pleasurable for both sides. Like usually, like especially for women, like I would say that, like a lot of the pleasure has to do with the power that's behind it.
Exactly.
Like, and there's a lot of power like in having, a strap-on penis. You're like, you like wave it around like an elephant trunk, try to do the helicopter.
Oh, I do that.
And then you get into it because you're like, all right, I'm done with my joy for a second. You jump up and down, it like wobbles around. Like,
Dude, it just goes to show anybody who has a wiener has done that like 100 times. And even a girl puts on a fake one, the immediate response is, let's wave this motherfucker around.
I don't like it. Ain't a hell. It's more like a fucking light switch going on and off. That's But you work with what you got.
These two went into a bunch of beadieism talk. Okay, so like I said, they're in a group marriage, and they're all into like whips and chains and leather and all kinds of stuff. So I started interviewing them about more of that taboo scene. And this is what one of them does to her boyfriend.
Is it the embarrassment or the actual pain that turns you on?
I think those are two different two different categories.
They are.
Yeah.
I mean, like, my boyfriend is not into pain, really. I mean, like, he'll deal with it, but that's not his jam. He likes more humiliation stuff. Like, I dress him in pig gear and make him do stuff, and he gets off on that, like, degradation, humiliation.
So
like,
for him, it's the humiliation.
Yeah.
She dresses her boyfriend up in a pig boy outfit and makes him do chores around the house. That's fucking crazy, is it not? I mean,
it's pretty fucking
I mean,
weird.
hey, whatever floats your boat. I'm not. There is no judgment here whatsoever. But
some call it freaky, others call it Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. These two are in actually a subservient relationship. So the one does whatever the other girl tells her to do. She had one point in the interview pulled out a cigar, right?
Part of what I do for her is service her cigars. So.
And that's an agreement that you two have between each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I have to do is I have to pull out my tin.
And she'll do it.
And she does it.
Right on.
So she does everything from, like, if I have a bigger cigar that needs to be clipped, she'll take it out, she'll clip it, she'll lick it, she'll light it, she'll make sure that, like, the flavor is, like, at a point where it's agreeable to me, and then she'll pass it on to me.
And she just does that. Like, we were in the middle of a conversation, and they weren't even going to say anything about it. As I was talking to him, she pulled out a cigar, and the other girl started doing all that. And I was like, what's that about?
What's that?
And it's an agreement between the two. So, yeah.
And I don't know if you had this in the edits, but there was one point in the raw footage when she was talking about how she earned the submissiveness.
Yeah.
And then the woman was like, "That is so sweet."
Yeah, she was like honestly touched. Like,
it was like Steve created a lesbian moment.
Yes,
it was like a lesbian Hallmark card.
You're
that was
absolutely
going on
right.
there.
Good catch on that. Yeah, there was like this sweet and tender moment between these people who like
as they're
whip and hit each other on the
big
weekend.
boy outfits and
yeah,
diva cups.
exactly. I do have one more clip. I just named it "Beatyism Taboo," so we'll see how this one goes. Listen,
Is there anything that is taboo in these discussions?
No.
Well, no.
Well,
but
no, because we had an entire, like, and I don't think you were here at that point. We had an entire discussion on taboo things. Like, we
just had another one, actually.
We had oh, okay, I missed that one.
Yeah.
Where, like, the last one that I went to, we had a blackboard where we literally sat.
Steve's doing something over here.
Yeah, I didn't think. Sorry, I didn't think it was gonna fucking start up.
Apologize to Steve.
I'm sorry, big boy.
The things that most people like, kind of knee-jerk reaction, like, nope, we're not gonna do that.
Race play,
okay, yeah.
Race play, scat.
Some examples, scat, Nazi play,
bug chasing.
Bug chasing is a good one. So,
do we know what bug chasing is?
I'm surprised you didn't light up about Nazi play.
No, yeah.
I totally wanted to go into it. Yeah.
What was it? What chasing?
Bug chasing.
I think I know what it is based off of what I heard later on in the deal. So I'll let you guys guess.
Do you know what bug chasing?
Not a fucking clue.
No.
Okay. Bug chasing is actually really dark. It's gay men who are actively looking to contract AIDS on purpose.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now, normally it goes into like role playing where they fake it. You know what I mean? And they just talk to each other about getting AIDS and stuff while they're doing it. But there are real people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gets dark out there sometimes. I mean, love can be a very confusing thing. But that's all I had for the interviews.
No, that's some quality work you done there, Steve.
It was an enlightening.
Both groups, the lesbians, were by far the most interesting of your interview.
Yeah, they were, like I said, super open and just ready to talk about anything. You know what's weird is most of the gay dudes I talked to, very conservative. Very, like when it came to, like, they would answer the first couple questions, like, celebrity is gay or something like that. But once it got into, like, are you a top or a bottom or what's the grossest thing, they're like, no, we're not going to talk about that. And I was like, okay, have a nice night. Vote Trump.
What do you mean, vote Trump? Sniff you from behind.
So, yeah, it was an enlightening experience, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
And look forward to doing this more in the future.
Yes. Yeah. No, that was awesome, and no, very, very good. Good work.
Thank you.
Good work, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Before we head off to our second break, you guys know I love me, the PSAs.
I thought you just said I love me.
Well, I do. I love me.
That's clear.
I love me some me.
I love me some me. Get your popcorn ready. But I love me the PSAs. You know, as you hear at the end of the shows, you know,
Yes.
I'll have those little goofy public service announcements. And I've made no bones about it. You know, I go and I listen to like old shock jock stuff, you know, old Howard Stern stuff, old Opie and Anthony stuff, old Don and Mike stuff. You know, there's a reason why I have the show this way, because that's just what's kind of influenced me on it. And, you know, we go forward with that. And today, I guess this week was very educational between the lesbian community and the gay community, as well as foreign public service announcements.
Okay.
In the U.S., when it comes to PSAs, we are very tame.
Yeah?
Foreigners don't fuck around.
And what foreign country are we speaking of?
Well, the one that I have lined up for us this week...
The Philippines?
No. No.
The Deutschland?
This would come to us by way of Ireland. The Irish.
Okay.
And
the leprechauns.
Fuck the leprechauns. and as you can see here from the initial outset,
there's not a ginger on the screen.
Yeah, that's odd, huh?
You know, and we'll go ahead and we'll start her up here.
No taters in the
She's
corner.
got a smile that it seems to me.
As you can see there, we got
childhood memories.
You got the sappy version of Sweet Child of Mine.
Love it.
With the little kids getting ready for their trip. The little boy gets his car.
Mm-hmm.
And this is about speeding. This is an anti-speeding deal. As you can see, the guy, out there.
This is going to end badly.
It's a PS.
Yeah, no, and as we're catching up here for the kids, if you haven't started playing it already, the kids are out on a field trip out in the park.
It's a very nice scene.
And, and
catching
you see
frogs
you
and
see
stuff.
the one guy out, he's racing to his car because he's late for an important meeting or whatever it might
he's
be.
super important, yeah.
With the super sappy Sweet Child of Mine being played there.
Mm-hmm.
And kids are all at the river getting
catching
their
fish.
fish and all that, and there he is driving Ring Around the Rosies being played. And
There's a lot of diversity in this class.
And there he is with the car. Wait for it.
Shut the... That can't be real. He just rolled his car and crushed like 30 kids.
He just
That can't be
Vadered
real.
that fucking school.
Darth Vader at the school.
Just fucking play. You go through like dude, pick it up like you pick it up the 7-10 split.
Did we just hear a sound? Play it back.
Sure. If there wasn't a splat sound.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, a cartoon slip and squish. I think is what they call that. How fast was this motherfucker going? He rolled like 19 times.
It's fucking Ireland. Come on, give them a break. They spent their entire budget on the fucking car rolling.
Not a one of them survives.
You
but
know
the
why?
Beauty, the
it's
beauty
because
of
he's
it.
driving on the wrong side of the car.
I'm trying to find, but if you watch, this is the beauty of the acting. The adults, there's like no like shock or terror in their eyes. They're just staring at them.
Damn.
That is funny.
Sorry. Maybe I just laugh a little too hard at that.
Children dying.
Maybe it was a sound effect they added at the end. That could be.
That did have something to do with it. Well, such a terrible accident. You gotta jazz it up with a little bit of comedy.
I try to think, but nothing happens.
That's all, folks.
Don't speed. I'm a victim of circumstance.
Larry the Leprechaun says, "Hey, don't be speeding out there.
Don't be speeding.
Or you'll take out the whole daycare."
You ever seen our fucking roads? Making a car flip 100 fucking times.
Oh God, yeah, no. That's something I think I'll be bringing in more of those as we go through, because there's some quality shit out there to be commenting about. All right, so let's go ahead here. We will take our final break, and we will come back with a little bit of Red It Fun. Squad M Show, gang. Stay tuned.
Pee-pee dance.
Because I got a bladder of a 4-year-old.
In a city where corruption rules the streets, Only one man can stop the serial killer known as the Blood Bandit. James Kurt, a former police officer turned private investigator, must race against the clock to stop the madman before he achieves his ultimate diabolical goal. When JK's brother Alex is thought killed in the line of duty and mysteriously returns with no memory of his past life, the stakes are raised even higher. Enigma, the comic book series from Quad M Productions, written and illustrated by TJ Damon, with colors and effects by Jason Vickers. Enigma. Order your copy at quadmproductions.com today.
You're listening to the Quad M Show. Segment 3.
Welcome back to the third and final segment of this here Quad M Show. And again, we're your hosts. I'm TJ.
And Jason.
New Kid Steve.
I'm Marty.
You don't have no badge.
And this segment is brought to you in part by DeeplyDapper.com. Now, you've heard us go on and on about all that sweet merch you're getting over there at Deeply Dapper. Original art, prints, and books, vinyl wrap metal flasks, custom key hangers, light switch plates, as well as those handmade soaps, all based on your favorite pop culture nerd world properties, but there is so much more.
So much more.
Indeed. Once you're done listening to us, pop on over there. Check out the 3D Podcast, as well as the Robot Kraken Podcast, and all the other fine stuff that old Chris McClanahan's whipping up for you, me, everybody. Get on over there. Check them out when you get the chance. DeeplyDapper.com. Once again, that is DeeplyDapper.com. Better living through tentacles.
Tentacles.
Spa.
Circle.
Nice.
All right. Well, you know what else is nice? Reddit fun. Jason.
Always.
Reddit fun with Jason.
Just barrel right through it.
Fucking A.
A bull in a china shop with the segues this
Right.
week. What does the Hive Mind have in store for us this week, good sir?
Like I said, I was going to give you guys a warning, but I decided not to.
Okay.
Okay? You're now the manager of Purgatory. It's a mix between heaven and hell. How would you make people uncomfortable while they can also enjoy things?
Well, it's just a giant... It's a giant game room, but everybody's naked. That would be mine.
Like,
and no towels.
Pool and stuff like that? Or
yeah, pool.
Arcades?
Pinball. You gotta have pinball in there.
Air hockey?
Air hockey.
See some people naked doing air
Just
hockey.
a giant game room, but everybody's naked, and, you know, most people you don't want to see naked.
Probably not.
I would go with party games. You know, there's you know, just the grand spectacle. You know, grand enjoyable party. However, everybody's voice is automatically changed to that of a coked up Gilbert Gottfried.
So everybody has the same voice?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they all sound like a coked up Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, with the laugh and everything.
The whole 9 yards.
Yep.
Enjoyable, but uncomfortable.
That'd be good.
Oh, I got bingo!
And then for one person's hell, they actually get dropped right in the middle of that.
Oh, but you have finger... Oh, but you got finger sandwiches!
Oh, shit. I was thinking just having some stupid song just play continuously on a loop.
Okay.
No matter what. All the time.
What's
Whatever.
new, pussycat?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Nah, but I'd say if you're going to do that, go the song that does it.
I thought about that.
It might be too torturous.
Yeah, that sounds
You might
more
enjoy.
like hell.
Yeah,
but-
you might enjoy Pussycat a few times before it gets a.
It's when you wake up, you're like, yeah. Come fucking noon, you're like, kill me now.
You've got your choice. It's either every one Pitbull song sung by various artists.
Yeah, that's
or it's any song sung by Pitbull.
That's a pretty good one, actually.
Them's your choices.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that one.
All right. Well, what does a hive mind have to say?
You always skip Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
Oh, I'm God damn it. Well, he
doesn't like you, Jason.
Like I said, it's not that. Like I said, you never ask Bob Barker what the fucking question. His. You never ask Alex Trebek his
Alex.
guess.
Alex, what do you think the answer is?
I'm sorry, Bob.
I'll take. What do you think the answer is?
What does Bob think the answer is for 200, Alex?
It's kind of true. You want to kind of be a dick to Alex a little bit because you're like, you know what, motherfucker, you didn't know the answer either.
Oh,
You're reading
remember
it.
what was that show way back when with they had the different celebrities on the grid?
The Hollywood Squares.
Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had to figure out if the person was lying or telling the truth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's what, growing up, like we had the excellent one from the 80s with Joan Rivers in the center square. The over-the-top. He wasn't
Gilbert
out of the
Godfrey
closet.
was always on there.
Yeah.
He was
He was never a center square.
He was
but
never out of the closet, but Jim J. Bullock was always a fucking riot. You knew he was gay, but he wasn't out yet.
And they redid it too, right? In the late 90s, early 2000s.
And that was the one with Whoopi. And,
yeah,
and all
Whoopi was
that.
a major thing on it.
But if you go back and watch the old ones from like late 60s, early 70s with Paul Lynde. Holy shit, the shit he got away with saying on the show.
No, I bet.
Because he was like the Jim J. Bullock of that time. He was the center square. Everybody knew he was gay. And he did not give a shit. He fucking just said whatever the hell he wanted. It was fucking hilarious.
Right on.
So anyways, Jason, what would you pick, Jason?
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi works everywhere, but it's only 56K.
Nice.
But it's only dial-up speed.
Nice. Yeah. Where you had to wait for the rows of the naked picture to slowly download.
Well, she's got blue eyes.
Yeah. Oh, it's getting to titty.
Oh, bummer.
Damn it.
Get off the phone. I'm trying to see titties. Get off the phone.
Millennials will never know that struggle.
Oh, no. So many struggles they'll never know.
It was terrible back
Okay, now what does
the Hive?
What does the Borg offer?
Okay. This one turned out to be a really popular question, so that's why I picked it. I mean, we're talking like almost 16,000 comments.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like the number one comment has got like 36,000 upvotes. So a lot of people chimed in.
Well, let's do her.
Right. Brian SB, all your clothing fits you like a glove and makes you look great, but will always be slightly damp.
That's uncomfortable.
That does suck.
That's some chafing going on there.
Hello, OJ. Oh, look at them tap pants on them. Those are looking nice.
It's like a glove. Freddy's glove.
OJ just walking in the room every once in a while, making his comments.
Zinthex, maybe? Whatever.
Sure.
Free high-speed Wi-Fi that cuts out for random intervals at random times of the day.
Yeah, very similar to yours. Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. Eddie Brock, make the temperature... Oh, this one's for Marty over here. Make the temperature just cold enough to need a sweater, but too hot to wear one.
With a light breeze. Yeah. Yeah.
Forum mod. Give them good television shows with too many damn commercial breaks. Oh, or like 2-minute unskippable YouTube ads or some shit.
Yeah, that are in the middle of the video.
M Dove. You can watch any sporting event live, but the seats are slightly tilted forward. Not enough to where it is obvious, but enough you will be uncomfortable but don't know why. Oh, what's this one? Pink Candy 828. Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight is on a loop in the background, but it always restarts before the drum solo kicks in.
Oh, man. These are good.
That's evil.
Yeah, it is.
Borg's bringing the A game.
Double Flusher says, give them a beautiful house to live in, but it's always under construction. Sunny Sunshine Girl. They get to watch TV, but no matter how many times they wipe it off, the clicker is always uncomfortably sticky.
Yes, that would do it.
Impossible Voyage. The Wi-Fi is amazing as long as you're sitting on top of a cupboard or halfway down the stairs. The Real Quiz. Everyone has wings and can fly, but there is a little pebble stuck where the joint of one wing meets the body. Blacklight Fever. You can have anything you want, but you have to wait in line. And everyone in the line is those, let me tell you my life story for some reason, stranger. And the wait is at least 5 hours. Motherfuckers. That's got to be like a British person there.
Or the fat, smelly chick.
Oh.
Just every other person's a fat, smelly chick.
And you're always downwind.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yep. And 5 hours. Yep.
Wanta. Surprise spankings. Sometimes sexy, sometimes serious.
Someone gets a spanking.
Oh no. Nexus Jensen. Unlimited beer, but it's always warm.
If you're European, no one's gonna mind
And
that.
Bud Light.
I'd say always flat. That would be the killer.
That would suck.
Hanoku. Hanoku? Let them do what they enjoy, but there's a large disembodied eye. Like the sun. Watching all the times.
Was that in there? Did they spell out that?
No, that was my own addition.
B5Rs and an AP.
Exon Ferris. Everyone's smartphone will phantom buzz a couple times a day. No notifications or cause for it. Mine does that anyway. Fucking thing is dying, so whatever.
Welcome to Purgatory,
this
sir.
person's hell. Yeah, I guess so. Hey, fuck it. Oh, this is an asshole guy right here. Cardboard Shrimp says, unlimited orange juice, but only after you've brushed your teeth.
Oh.
Evil bastard.
Here's a life hack for that. Like, after you, warm water will get rid of that.
It's good to know.
I brush my teeth with warm water. That doesn't cure it for me.
That dude 57 says every beverage will be lukewarm right at the point where it's neither enjoyable nor unpleasant. Anytime you have sex, it'll seem like you're about to have a fabulous orgasm. However, it'll just be underwhelming enough to have mild disappointment.
It just means you won't be able to shit your pants, Marty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Food will look absolutely amazing and smell great, but once you bite into it, it'll be just a tad under-seasoned or slightly off in seasoning.
I would go just a little too salty on that one. That would drive me nuts.
I'm sure
just
you
a
would.
tad over salt.
All gadgets will run slower than normal, but just enough to reach the end of your patience before it'll work okay. You will constantly be... What? There will constantly be close calls where you're faced with some form of torture, but then at the last second it stops before it begins. Ouch, motherfucker. Everything seems just to be out of reach and take an extra effort just to be able to grab.
Yeah, just that slight, half an inch.
Yeah.
I hate that. Who keeps burping?
That's me.
Oh, the host. Never mind.
Yep, here we go. It's a Quad M show, motherfuckers.
Buckle up.
This guy's got a lot to say, so it's still this guy. The Phantom Gamer. Free video games, but they have loot boxes to get better equipment.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah, I think that was the
Damn it. Why are they going to bring that up?
You sons of bitches.
Almost 5,000 other people got the joke, Steve. Come on.
It's a reality.
Frankie goes to Reddit. All you get to enjoy stuff on what? All you get to enjoy stuff on electronic devices, but they can only have the volume set at an odd number.
Yeah. For particular people, that would definitely...
It would.
Yeah.
It bothers me. Fives or evens. That's all they can do.
Here comes another one, Steve. Got your thinking cap on?
No.
McHannah8 says, make them work 8 hours or more each day, but give them access to Reddit to help distract them.
Okay. Love Reddit.
JJ Snow, create a luxury beach resort in Purgatory, but in order to swim, they need to wear socks.
Ew. Or never being able to change your socks. That would gross me out.
Black Moon Howls. There's a talent show, and it's obligatory for everyone to show up. Everyone needs to perform for at least 2 minutes. Oh, that's like a family reunion or something.
Show them that thing you do, but Ma.
Gets that reference. Free tickets to the movies, but that guy that chews popcorn loudly sits right next to you in every one.
No, I was going to say, when is the next time you're going to the movies with Marty there,
So
Steve?
is Marty going to be there?
Fap, fap.
It's your purgatory. I will be.
What's going on? I can't hear it.
Oh, no.
That's the way I roll.
And apparently, Be Happy is pretty fucking evil. Free frozen yogurt everywhere, but no ice cream anywhere.
Oh, fuck that. That's hell.
I don't know. We have an excellent frozen yogurt place.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not fucking ice cream.
And this is the one we'll end on.
Okay.
Name 68. Small masturbation shack next to the train tracks and a suitcase full of cocaine.
That sounds like a good time.
We're just wrapping up.
All right. So, thank you once again there, Redditeers, for giving us a little insight to the dark. Well, I can't really say that. Steve gave us the dark corners of the internet. But that little slice of heaven known as Reddit. As we're wrapping it up, do we have any picks for the week this week, Jason?
No.
Steven?
Yeah, Bobby Lee, pretty famous comedian, has a podcast.
Mad TV?
Yes,
Yep.
it's from Mad TV. He has a podcast called Tiger Belly that he does with his girlfriend. Pretty fucking hilarious. Listen to that after you listen to the Quad M Show, of course.
Goddamn right. Mr. Martin?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing.
If you get the chance, I'm sure as you listen to this show, you know, whoever's listening to this show, a good percentage probably likes them, the tube of you. If you're...
Did I call it? Yeah. I called it before he got here.
He did, dude. He did.
Dude, that's like saying a narcoleptic is gonna fall asleep. I mean, come on, man.
It's pretty obvious. That and your segues.
Exactly.
The yaw of who or whatever. The
tube of ya. The tube of you. The who of ya. Someone once tried to go, are you ready to go to the Co of Costa? I was like, no, no.
You're taking it too far, man.
It doesn't work like that.
The Co of Win?
The Co of Shop, the Mark of Wall. No, those don't work. The Who of Ya? Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
That would fit just dandy.
The Bees of Apple?
The Bees of Apple.
It's so bad.
Where'd you go? The Donalds of Mick.
Hey, you racist.
Anyways, when you're out there, take a look at the amazing Randy. This guy looked old. Looks like, you know, back in his day that history was still considered current events. I mean, this guy looks ancient, and it was in the 1980s. And what he did was basically go around and debunk various psychic phenomena. Guys
I know
would,
who you're talking about.
and he would carry. And I was watching this video.
Oh,
where
yeah.
Bob Barker had this show, and this fucking dude was like trying to pretend he was a psychic, and the Amazing Randy shows up, and if you can prove to me, if you can make me believe you're a psychic, you will get this $10,000 check that I have carried in my wallet for 20 years.
I thought it was $1 million.
No, $10,000.
It's up to $1 million now.
But he's
because it's still going on.
He's got to be dead by now. No, he's
I
still
don't think
alive?
so. Yeah.
James Randy.
I don't know. His name was the Amazing Randy. That's all I knew him as. But yeah, no, he goes through and he puts like all this fucking like styrofoam powder around the book that this dude's supposed to flip the pages with.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've watched it.
And but there's other various ones, like he calls out the fucking psychic mediums.
Mm-hmm.
Just any of those type of psychic telekinetic
He tests them
phenomenon
live on air. Yeah.
And it's like these are the protocols, and he's all professional. He's like, now these are the protocols that we have set forth, and you have not managed to do this within the protocols that we have agreed upon. You, sir, have not made me believe. No money for you. Mm-hmm. And he is just a fucking kick.
Yes.
And if he's still, because he looked like he was 70 years old in the early 80s when this was going on.
Yeah, no, he was an older dude, white hair.
So, I mean, there's no way that he's still alive now. Christ, he'd be in his hundreds.
Guy's doing a service. Because, I mean, a lot of these people, like psychics, quote unquote, take advantage of people. You know what I mean? People in pain and, like, who lost loved ones and shit. And they're like, yeah, for like $100 an hour, I'll tell you exactly what he's saying from beyond the grave.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Randall James Hamilton Zwingli. Born August 7th, 1928.
Holy shit.
In Toronto, Canada.
Died.
No.
What?
No, so he's
holy shit.
Yeah, so he's like 90, 91.
That's insane.
90.
God damn.
That motherfucker.
90 years old, yeah.
He's seen the radio and the television being invented.
Mm-hmm.
Hitler was around.
I've still got this $10,000
Yeah,
check in my...
that guy's been calling people's bullshit for decades.
Yes,
wow.
and good on him. He's a great man.
Yeah.
He's basically got a whole institute of, like, calling people's bullshit.
Amazing. Welcome to the Amazing Randy's world of bullshit.
I pooped my pants. You didn't know that, did you?
You didn't know that, did you? I did. I
Wait,
could
what
smell
year was
it.
he born? What was
1928.
1928.
1928.
Marty Psychic. Yeah, you shit your pants.
You know, that's another amazing thing I found out. Wyatt Earp died in 1929.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That means the Amazing Randy was alive when Wyatt Earp died.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fuck me running.
It's the same when you hear about like the last people from the Civil War dying out in like the 20s and 30s. You know what I mean? And
well, yeah, because Wyatt Earp. Wyatt Earp was born in 1848.
Yeah, no. So like people who fought in the Civil War could have technically lived until the 60s. You know what I mean?
That fought in the Civil War?
Yeah, because the Civil War was 1860.
Yeah.
100 years later, you're looking at 1960. So technically, the last Civil War veteran could have lived until the 60s.
Okay, at the youngest, they'd been 20, so they'd be like 120.
Oh, okay, I guess you're right. Yeah, so 40s.
Because
you're right.
Wyatt Earp was like 2 years old when the Civil War happened.
Right.
And he made it to like 89.
I'm not good at math.
Yeah.
I'm very Marty in math.
Stick with what you know.
Circle.
Pegging and diva cups. Stick with what you know.
I will. I will. You're right. I'm more well versed in that world than math.
Yeah. So no. If you guys get the chance, I mean, definitely. If you guys want to see some just awesome debunking and calling people out on bullshit, the Amazing Randy, check him out on YouTube. He's fucking awesome. All right. So then, gentlemen, do we have anything left to pimp, promote, propagate, or pander?
No.
Fuck Steve.
Oh.
Then that will wrap it up for this week's episode of the Quad M Show. As always, gang, whatever podcast catching app you're listening to us on, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review. That shit is so important to us. Also, too, make sure to like, friend, follow us on the Book O Face, the Twitter, as well as
the Instagram.
There we go. Until next time,
Grandma Insta.
The Gram of Insta.
The Gram of Insta.
They're like warlock names for everything.
Until next time, this is TJ.
And Jason.
New Kid Steve.
I'm Marty.
And We will see y'all later, gang. Take care.
Give me a gram of that Insta.
You've been listening to the Quad M Show. Copyright 2019. Quad M Productions. If you have any comments, questions, queries, quibbles, or concerns, email us at quadmcomics@gmail.com or find us on Twitter at quadmcomics.
You don't know how to run this neighborhood?
This is my town.
You in my territory, Holmes. This is my house. Build a wall all you want. I'll fucking get up that shit.
I climbed that fucking
Now,
wall.
Fuck you, say? Huh, Holmes? You hear that, Marty? Fuck you, Holmes.
I wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
Yeah, but it makes for great radio.
Oh, you're a bottom?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're the first one I've met.
Let me give you my personal
I noticed
card.
you didn't play the clip of Do You Find Me Attractive?
I didn't put them in there, but I did get very many.
Yes.
You are
Well, thank you.
I was super. That's a super compliment. I'm gay good looking.
Thank you. I'm not just gay. I'm not just good looking. I'm gay good looking.
man. They liked me. I bet they would have liked you too, Marty. You're gonna have to come with me next time, man. We'll do a double team. Get some swirleritas. Walk around downtown. Come on, man. All right. I'll need you at the gun show, though. You gotta be there.
Biden flies solo. Sorry, Steve.
Ah, that's bullshit.
I'm Attack Squirrel, and this is the Jolly Rancher. Can I ask you a couple questions?
I'm with the Steven